Hey guys, it's Erica, and this video is for Virgo, March 2021. It's going to be a general reading, just checking in, see what Spirit has to say to you for this month. It could be about anything, love, money, whatever, health, just whatever wants to speak about. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. So let's go on with it. All right, what's going on in the present for my Virgos? What's going on in the present for my Virgos? We have the thinking man in the reverse. So it could be that you're going through something where it has you kind of messed up in the head. You could be stressed about things that are going on in your life right now. And usually you can logically think through things. You can usually see the solution, and you can usually let things go that you can't solve or fix, but for some reason that's not happening this time. Let's see. Felt like getting another one. Interesting. So, King of Swords, Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, King of Wands, Eight of Swords. Interesting. Could be that somebody's coming back from your past and you don't know what to do. The one person is very smart, witty, funny, charismatic. You know, they're very good to you. But somebody else is like an old flame, somebody that you knew from childhood, and they could be like more attractive than who you're with, and it has you messed up in the head. You don't know what to do. You're like, you know, a part of me knows that I should stay with who I am with because, you know, I've been with them for a while or whatever, but then another part of you is just like, but this other person, we have history, and you don't know what to do about it. This is a very specific reading. This is probably not going to connect with a lot of people other than exactly of, you know, who it's for. But that's exactly what I'm seeing, is that there are two people that you are battling with of who do you want. One person you can see long term with, and you don't even have to be with anybody right now. It could be two people that you're trying to figure out who you want, or it could about to be happen where somebody else can step into the picture. But one person, like I said, is they're smart. They're very smart. They're very funny. They're very, they could be nerdy, you know, but it's like cute nerdy. But like, you know that they're going to give you the life that you want. Like, you know, you see long-term future with them. The other person, you might not see long-term, but you definitely, it's like a familiar soul. Like when you met them, like you instantly clicked, and it could be somebody from your past that you've known before, and they like bring out the giddy, you know, child in you where you're just like, oh, you know, like that little elementary school crush. Like I said, they could be very attractive, and they could be very like sexually magnetic. So it just like kind of has you in your head where you're just like, shit, what do I do? I don't know. I want both, but I can't. Meh. So let's see what March has to bring for you. What can my Virgos expect from the month of March then? What can my Virgos expect from the month of March? Second chakra, which is all about increasing personal relationships and intimacy, allowing yourself to open up to people and being vulnerable, but knowing that vulnerable is not a weakness, it's actually a strength. When you care about yourself, or when you have enough confidence in yourself that you are unbreakable, because only your opinion matters, you know? You're able to be vulnerable and show your true side to people, because if people were to use it against you, so like that's on them. That shows their insecurities, you know? It sucks that in our society, vulnerability is seen as a bad thing where it's really not. All right. March is going to be almost like a head thing for you. You're definitely going to have to it's bringing up some issues you're going to have to work through, really. But you have the angel here, archangel, that's going to help you through these things, and that it's going to help you take your personal power back. You have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You are really in your head. You are really, really in your head. The swords represent air, all about mental thought, all about thinking. I keep hitting my mic, I think. I'm so sorry. And you have 2 5s on the board. You have 5 and 5. 5 is all about change. So there's some major change that's about to happen. And this situation might be happening because it might need for some things about you or your environment to change, to get you into a better place or in a better mindset, or even just to set you up with somebody or something better. You know, sometimes we're blessed with material things through actions that we chose just because we happen to be with a specific person. You know what I mean? Like, my brother and his wife, I think they're such a great example of what relationship and marriage should be. His wife got into investing because of my brother. My brother got into investing because of the military. He happened to have a sergeant that talked about it. He jumped on it. And when he jumped on it, he was like, hey, babe, what do you think about this? And I don't even know if they were married yet. Might as well have been. But he got her into it, you know, and there's no telling that if she wouldn't have been with my brother, if she would have ever got into investing, you know, if she would have met somebody else with that kind of mind. So it's very interesting. You always do want to make sure that whoever you're with has the same goals, ambition, and drive as you. But also sometimes you never know. Like when they got together, they were young. And so investing was nowhere in his head, you know. It just came with time and opportunity, luck, chance, whatever you want to call it. So, I feel like there's a change coming. But with the Five of Cups, I feel like, you know, a lot of... You might be thinking a lot about the past. Your past regrets, past failed relationships, words that you said to people, you know, things that you did to people. You might have cheated on people or just cheated people, whether it be money or whatever, or maybe just not showing who you truly were. You have the Seven of Swords here that is about deception and theft. But a lot of times it's somebody that does it to you rather than you do it to somebody. So with the Three of Swords here and the Seven of Swords here, you know, it could be, oh shit, that sucks. Sorry. I just clearly saw in my mind, my spirit guide showing me like, be careful. It's almost like, I don't know why the universe does this. It's almost like this. Okay, so you're going to be feeling kind of like bad for yourself. You're going through this like mental thing. You're not sure what to do. Whether it be in romance or just whatever, you're thinking on a problem that's really has you kind of down, or you're thinking about the past that really, you know, things didn't work out. But it's like, here comes a new start. Here comes a new beginning. Here comes that second win. You're feeling good. You figured it out, or you know that everything's going to work out the way that you want it to be. So you just got to let go and let God, as they say. Be careful that somebody starts an argument on purpose. and they end up betraying you in some kind of way. The Three of Swords with the Seven of Swords is not really good. The Five of Swords can be good. It depends. It's all about kind of like watching your words. Like somebody that's like kind of willy-nilly with their words, like they're not going to filter it. They're going to win by any means necessary. And if other people get hurt, oh well, like that's what you get for coming for me. So it could be good. It could be bad. I feel like you're going to need to stand your ground if somebody's trying to bring you down, or if you see that somebody's trying to deceive you in any way, you need to confront them, because it could end up where you get really hurt by somebody misleading you. If you're dealing with business, read the fine print. Read everything you need to read. Research. If you're trying to buy a car, research all those dealer fees, the signing fees, all those stuff, because they make up a lot of that shit just so they can tack on extra money. Also, check out the Kelley Blue Book value of the car that you're looking at or for, because they're trying to make a profit. You know what I mean? So know before you go in there, have your guns ready so you can negotiate and get the best price possible. Same with the house, a new job. Whatever it is, I feel like you need to, don't feel like you don't deserve to fight for yourself, that you don't deserve to have the best, like you are just going to take what somebody gives you. No. Balancing your second chakra, you might need to meditate on it. It'll give you that personal power to stand your ground. And when something good comes along, that you'll take it and that you won't let it slide, because you know, somebody might try to manipulate you with words into feeling like you, like, nah, you have to take this, or like, nah, this is the way it's going to be. Nah. You are the creator of your own reality. You have what you want. Right? Yep. All right. So, I'm going to see what messages or advice Spirit has for you. I'm using my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I'm going to pick one card and read what it says, because I'm still learning. Still learning. I love these cards. All right. What messages or advice do you have for Virgo right now? What messages or advice do you have for Virgo right now? The Council in reverse. Let's see what that's about. All right. It's 11. It's master number. It's manifestation. The Council reverse. You are never alone. Turn to the Council to find the guidance you seek, and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice from your ego, which that's kind of where you've been either stuck previously or are right now. When your mind gets to that point, ego is messing with you. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice from your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the Council. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray. All right. If you don't do like altar work, you can look it up. I've actually just started getting into altar work, where I have I use these. I do glasses of water. On my altar, and I keep them kind of just around certain places in the house where I know that, you know, I really want to make sure there's no negativity around. You know, water is very powerful. You put the glass, you pour water in it, you make an intention. I always say, like, no negativity is allowed to be in this house. Any negativity that happens to come in, like, the water traps it. And I ask the water to purify me, to purify the house, and to keep my space clean. Then on my altar, I have glasses of water for my spirit guides and my ancestors. You can also use Florida water. I use that to cleanse. Also, you can have offerings like tobacco. You can use cigars. You can use food, drink, even items that you know that maybe your ancestors liked. If you knew a grandma that liked to sew, maybe that you would put some like nice thread or whatever. It just depends. It's definitely something to look into. It's very interesting. It's something that has really caught my attention, and I'm really enjoying to learn about it. If you want to learn more about it, leave a comment below. Maybe I'll make a video about what I've learned so far, or I can at least link some videos to what I'm learning. All right. And last but not least, let's look at a romance card for you. What does March have in store for Virgo romantically? What does March have in store for Virgo romantically? But yeah, I feel like definitely get in touch with your spirit guides, your God, your deities, your angels, whoever, whatever spiritual practice you use, whether it just be the universe. Get in touch with the universe, and they will help you, or it will help you, whatever it is, will help you in this situation you're going through, and to make sure that you're not going to get blindsided. Okay? So romance-wise, this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. So either you already dating the one that you want, and so if somebody comes from the past, might not be the one. It might be a counterfeit. It might be a trick. It might be a test, a setup, If you're trying to choose between two people, well, at least one of them is it, You've already met them. Maybe you should ask your spirit guides. Just know that the romantic partner you seek, you already have it, or it's going to be here soon if you don't already know who it is. All right, so I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, like I said, and I will see you guys later. Love and light.